Merry Christmas, all you Hallmark hunks.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man, what a great looking bunch of guys. And what a fun reality competition series. My family loves these. They're always so much fun. This one, I think, takes it up a notch and a level. Let's just kind of go around the room. Gage, I'll start with you if that's okay. So, what most about this took you out of your comfort zone? There's a lot of things that you guys have to do. You seem very confident in a lot of things, but what was the one thing that you were like, man, this is totally out of my comfort zone?
I think the biggest thing that took me out of my comfort zone was being myself and finding the authenticity that lies within, and knowing that it doesn't need to look perfect. So when some of these curveballs are thrown in these challenges, being able to kind of roll with the punches and be open to new experiences rather than having a set example of what I think something should be like. That really took me out of my comfort zone, and I learned quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Man, Jonathan Bennett, you're like the wingman. You're like the hype guy all the time.
I'm their biggest fan. Like, I'm their hype man for sure.
Competition aside, let's move out of that. What was the kind of bonds that formed as you're there, and you're spending downtime with these guys? You're stuck in this one location. You're going through this thing together. Like I said, competition aside, what kind of bonds form in that kind of element?
Man, it was really interesting because when we went into it, I originally thought that, we would be, kind of standoffish, but we quickly became like this brotherhood and became like best of friends. But so you can't cut out the competition totally, because when it said play, I mean, we were like true competitors. So it was like a 50-50 deal.
It's like Blake said, when the whistle blows, because he's such a football boy, he's like, when the whistle blows, game on. Right. And then like when the play, is it a play in football?
Yeah.
When the play, thank you. When the play is over, then they were like back to just being like pros. So it was really fun to watch. It was fun to watch from the sidelines, watch them like be best of friends, monkeying around with each other. And then all of a sudden the competition goes and they're like, you're going to die, and like go after each other. And then like we would yell cut, and they're like, all right, cool, what's up, man? So what do you guys want to do for dinner? Like it was really fun to watch.
Yeah. And what's great about this competition, and any of you guys could answer this. I mean, we're not just talking about a cash prize at the end that you can go and blow on hair products or whatever. I mean, this is like a really great life-changing competition that at the end of this, a life and a career can change forever. I mean, what does that do for the stakes and the pressure that's on?
Yeah, I think it's what makes this show special, right? We've all been offered opportunities and it's cash, maybe it's getting married at the end of the day, but this really puts it in a different market for us. And it does help our skills. It does help our talent. And I think when you're looking at like our morals and values and why we get along, is because this is more than just any of our individual stories. This is us wanting to see how we can step in here and go after something that we've been dreaming about for most of our lives.
Yeah. And obviously, Jonathan B., man, you've been where these guys are. And we just talked about you hyping them up and being their biggest fan. But for the guys, what was some of the advice? Because we sort of see that in the first episode where, Jonathan, you even say you've been where they are. What is some of the advice and the uplifting motivation that you've received from a guy that's been there already to push forward in this career?
Ezra's my biggest quoter. Like I'll come in and give them like things to think about, and he always will quote it back to me, and then I cry. Go ahead, Ezra. You're on.
Somebody have some tissues?
Yeah.
Well, you're right, because that is where I was going to go with this. Jonathan Bennett said early on when we're all getting to know each other that no matter the outcome of this show, where we just have such a great chance to present who we are and be our genuine self, and opportunities will absolutely like spring from that. And one of my favorite quotes that he said is, I know it's a competition, but the better your competitors are, the better you will be. And I don't shine if you don't shine. And from the get-go, that kind of just started off this intense camaraderie that, myself being in the Navy in the past, I'm used to feeling. And I was just very thankful for that.
I don't shine if you don't shine. That's what I tell them.
Yeah, you need to do that on a shirt.
That's right.
Yeah. So
I'm just like, actually, they're like, we painted it on our body.
Yeah. So, and going into Christmas, I mean, this is like, it couldn't be like looking for Mr. Halloween or looking for Mr. Veterans Day or, the search for Mr. Arbor Day. I mean, Christmas seems...
because I will make it happen, but go on. Yes.
Yeah. Also, in other words, sequels, right? That's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
what is it about Christmas, and especially Hallmark at Christmas? Because I mean, my wife and I, we're already glued to the fall Hallmark, and now we're going to get into Christmas and all of that. What is it about Christmas and Hallmark that is almost as much Americana as baseball and hot dogs?
It's so funny you say that. I think the coolest thing about Hallmark Channel, especially around the holidays, is that Hallmark has become such a part of pop culture, right? The Hallmark Channel is part of people's lives. Just like putting up a Christmas tree is a tradition, making Christmas dinner is a tradition, watching Hallmark Channel Christmas movies is a tradition. So I think the reason this show works so well is because we're taking something that's part of the pop culture zeitgeist and is so specific, and we're making a show about that. And when it's super specific like this is that's how it was able to work so well. Because we're not,
Absolutely.
we're not looking for the best action star. We're not looking for the best actor to, go to Juilliard. We're looking for the guy that has that special it factor, that has that X factor you can't explain, but you know it when you see it. When you see it on screen, you're like, that's the thing we're looking for. And that's what our Hallmark hunks have. And that's what all of these guys have. And, it was a competition to see who just shines a little differently.
Absolutely. Well, you can't say it much better than that. I do wish you all the best of luck. Jonathan, good luck with the show and, Arbor Day, all the stuff to come. Good luck with that as well.
Finding Mr. Arbor Day, I guess that's the new one I have to pitch to Hallmark. Okay.
You do, man. Grab some trees. Let's go.
A tree. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely. Well, good luck, guys. I appreciate your time
Thanks.
today and best of luck in the future. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Have a good one.